everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. For those of you that are new to my channel, I want to say welcome, and for those of you that are a part of my Fab Lining family, welcome back. My name is Crystal and you're watching Fashion, Beauty, and Wine. So in today's video, I'm going to be comparing Makeup Revolution's new concealer to ColourPop's No Filter Concealer. Now, I'm not comparing it to Tarte Shape Tape because that would not be fair, first of all. And second of all, honestly, I feel like there's no comparison when you're comparing Tarte Shape Tape to Makeup Revolution. Tarte Shape Tape is a $30 concealer, while Makeup Revolution is only $7. Now, financially, that is not a comparison. Now, if you want to consider it a dupe, I would say, yeah, if you want to dupe Tarte Shape Tape, then I would go for that. Don't expect to get the same functionality, the same finish, or even the same ingredients when you're comparing something for $30 to something that's $7. I just don't feel like that is a viable, comparable comparison. I just don't. If you want to see what I think about these two brands of concealer, if you want to see how it wears on me, then stick around and watch the rest of the video. So I've probably had my Makeup Revolution concealer now for about 2 weeks, and it's taken me a little bit of time to review it, only for the simple fact that I've been so busy, and there were a lot of other things that I wanted to do before I did this, but you know what? Here it is, I'm reviewing it now. Now, I purchased my Makeup Revolution concealer from Ulta, and I was able to purchase it before they actually had it out on the floor. So the day that I went and picked up the concealers, I wasn't able to try them because they didn't have any testers out, they didn't have the display up. I ended up going online and just figuring out which colors would be the closest to me, and the two colors that I teetered back and forth were C12 and C13. I really didn't know which one to get, so I ended up getting both of them. C13 is probably the closest color that I use when I'm using Tarte Shape Tape as well as ColourPop's No Filter Concealer. It's a little bit darker than what I use when I'm concealing under my eye. It's almost the shade of my color. I would say it's one shade lighter, which a lot of times one shade lighter or darker, you can honestly make them pass for your color. So if I am using C13, I would have to mix it with C12. Now, I wanted to do some swatches to give you all an idea of what I'm talking about, because that's gonna lead me to something else which I found to be a little bit strange with the Makeup Revolution concealers. Now, the first concealer that I'm gonna swatch on my arm is from ColourPop, and I'm gonna just put this one right here so you can see it, and then I'll zoom in as well so that you can really get a feel for what the concealers do. Now, instead of swatching C12 first, I'm gonna swatch the color that's closer to me first, and then I will swatch the other one just so you can see how close it is in color. On camera, it doesn't look so bad. And then you get to C12. Okay. I don't know if you all can see this. Okay, there we go. You see how different those colors are? And on camera, the ColourPop looks a little bit darker, or it looks almost the same, identical to C13, but honestly, it is not. Between C13 and C12, there is a huge difference. There is a huge difference in the amount of contrast of colors that you have in them. Makeup Revolution has 18 colors. It's very evident when they transition from lighter skinned people to darker skinned people, because there really isn't no middle. Honestly, like between these two colors right here, between these two colors, you can have at least maybe 1 to 3 more shades that you can put in there. And so that's where I found my dilemma. I find that although I'm closer to C13, it's still a little bit more on the darker side than I'm used to when I'm using something to conceal under my eyes. And so I just wish that they would have had maybe several more colors in between C12 and C13, because if you go down the list of their colors, everything goes up or down by 1 or 2 shades, not literally by 3 or 4 shades. Now that we've gotten all of that out of the way, let's just jump right on in. Let's try them out. I'm going to use the ColourPop's No Filter Concealer on the right side of my face, which is your left side, and then I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution's concealer on my left side of the face, which is your right side, and I'm also going to mix the C13 and C12 just to get that perfect color that I always go for. This smell, because the smell is very, very, very big, smells like a rubber cement glue. It smells very, very like, not like it's supposed to go on your face. Just saying though. Okay, this is the ColourPop's No Filter Concealer. This is how it came out. Just absolutely flawless. I honestly, sometimes I feel like I really don't even need to do a lot with it because it literally just settles in. It looks good, but honestly, it doesn't blur my skin. It's almost like patchy. It is very matte. I don't find it covering a lot of my spots. It's weird. Gonna put a little bit more on there because it's not concealing a lot. Yeah. It's weird. It's very weird. I mean, for $7, it's okay. But I definitely feel like there are other drugstore brand concealers that do the job a little bit better. I'm just gonna finish my face off. Now that I have the finished look, I guess the Makeup Revolution is not so bad. After putting on setting powder, setting spray, and kind of just let it settle into my skin, it doesn't look so bad. But if I had to choose between ColourPop or Makeup Revolution, I'm still sticking with my ColourPop. ColourPop, for its price, $6 a tube. You cannot beat this. And I mean, it acts as if it's a $40 concealer. Like, it is so good. And then the color range, the undertones and everything, I feel that they got everything spot on, especially for a woman of color looking for products that match you, especially from companies that really may not have a lot of experience behind working with women of color. I feel like ColourPop got it right. Makeup Revolution, although I do understand where they were going with this, I don't think it's better than Shape Tape. I don't think it's better than ColourPop, but it is great for its money. So I've had the concealer on, and I'm sorry I didn't show you all the time, but I've had the concealer on now for about 6 hours, and it is performing absolutely lovely. While the rest of my face is shiny, grease ball, and oily, you can clearly see that underneath the eyes, both foundations are holding their matte claims, and yeah, they're probably the only things on my face that are still intact. like I said, I do believe that the Makeup Revolution concealer is doable. It does the job, but it is not a Tarte Shape Tape. It is not a ColourPop no filter concealer. It is simply a $7 brand of concealer that does what a $7 brand of concealer does. Now, I hope you all enjoyed the video today. If you found the video interesting, entertaining, informative, don't forget to press that thumbs up button. Take a little moment to press that subscribe button. And while you're at it, don't forget to press that alert bell so that you can be alerted every time I post a new video. Now, I am on social media. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, all under keywords fashion, beauty, and wine. In the spirit of me, Crystal T, I wish you all nothing but peace, love, fashion, beauty, and wine. Bye-bye.